The partial success of AstraZeneca's vaccine has been received with much jubilation, but the early optimism has been shattered by an admission of error by the vaccine makers. There were irregularities in the vaccine doses administered to trial volunteers. AstraZeneca's trial involved 2 doses of the vaccine, but the quantities got mixed up. Some of the vials only had half the dosage of the vaccine. So one group of volunteers got 2 full doses, while another group of volunteers got 1.5 dose. But here's where things get really interesting. The group that received the lower dosage, that is 1.5 doses, reported better results. The vaccine was 90% effective in lower dosage, but only 62% effective in the other group, which got 2 full doses of the vaccine. AstraZeneca arrived at an average efficacy of 70%. So what explains this anomaly? 2,741 people got the lower dose. When it comes to a large-scale clinical trial, this is relatively a small number. So this could be statistical oddity, or the vaccine makers accidentally arrived at the perfect dosage. Experts say more dosage can often lead to poor immune response. Perhaps 1.5 was the so-called Goldilocks amount. Another reason could be that most of the people who received the lower dosage, or 1.5 doses, were relatively young. So their better immune response can be attributed to their younger age. But the big question is, what next for AstraZeneca? The company says it had already reported the error to regulators and that the manufacturing error had been corrected. AstraZeneca and Oxford will soon be publishing their findings in medical journals. This will include a detailed breakdown of how the jab affected different demographics. Authorities can then decide on whether to approve this vaccine or not. The United States is considering modifying the AstraZeneca trial to include a half dose. This error by AstraZeneca has made the scientific community uneasy. There are questions being asked about the authenticity of this data, on why the data from trials in UK and Brazil were combined together. It's not standard practice in the medical world. Many of these questions will be answered once the study is published.
Co-presented by Skoda. Simply clever.